The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Joe Bolognone's with us right now. He's the founder of Mission Syracuse. How are you, Joe?
I'm doing great. I brought something for both of you.
Oh, what are those?
Steve, Tom, everybody needs a little Jesus in their life.
There you go. I actually have one of these.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, someone gave me one once. It was somewhere, and he's in our living room on a picture. There's a it's a picture ring. It's like, you know. Yes.
That's funny. Yeah. So what Joe just handed us for the radio people, it's a little. When he says a little Jesus, it's a little Jesus.
Yes. Everybody needs a little Jesus.
Yeah, that's
Ken's idea, by the way. Right behind me over here.
Nice.
Yeah, I serve a big Jesus, but that's okay.
Yeah, you brought Ken Mogg along too, and Ken, he the treasurer or something.
He's the vice president. He's the brains of the outfit.
Okay, of Mission Syracuse.
Like Steve, I'm just a pretty face.
Yes.
So Mission Syracuse started how long ago?
Actually, 4 years now. We've been in the mall. We incorporated about 4 years ago. But it's growing like a weed. It's been great.
Explain the mall.
The mall is like okay, that's where I was going to use my analogy. Okay. You know how the military has forts?
Yeah.
And they have troops training and being nurtured all over the country, all over the world.
Right.
But sometimes there's deployments. And they go out there into actual battle conditions to reap the spoils of war.
Feels like a metaphor.
It's close enough.
Analogy, metaphor.
Churches are like the nurturing places for believers to get nurtured, to loved, and so forth. But then we deploy. Mission Syracuse is mobilizing the churches to deploy.
I see.
So we go out into the field and we were strategic about where we put them. And we have to there's an old axiom that says this: always change the method, but never change the message.
Right.
So what you want to do is go out there and say, let's be strategic where we're going to go. And one of the places is the mall, where people are coming in, and 56 people have made decisions for Christ in the last 4 years there.
Okay.
And we meet with them on Friday nights and they have Bible time. It's really good. But we also have carolers in Dickens costumes going through the mall.
Really?
We might even take them to the
all year long?
No. It's I forget what month we're doing the show.
What's wrong with those people?
We've got to figure out something for the summer.
Yeah.
But we do. We have baseball games. But then we're going to the Turning Stone, and we're just going to go where people, Ken always says it this way, bring Jesus to where the people are, where they don't expect to find it.
Right. So it's not a church.
It's not.
But it's I'm going to say church people, Christian people that come together. Is that fair?
And we are the deployment section of the churches. We have pastors and churches that are partnering with us. It's just a tremendous joy.
And that was your whole goal with Mission Syracuse, to bring Christ to people who might otherwise not be exposed to Christ.
If you think about it, Tommy, the world has got cities on fire right now. The country does. There's protests, angry rhetoric everywhere. Let's put kindness and smiles and love, faith in God on display.
Yeah.
So strategically, you got to do that you package it with excellence. Yeah. Excellent music, Dickens caroling, costumes, the mall, the stadium events have to be really excellent.
Yeah.
And that when you give your heart to the Lord, the first thing you want to do is share it with somebody.
Right.
So you're thinking, how can I do that? So strategically, we're thinking, let's go out there and find a way. I don't swing at every pitch, but when we do a couple events a year, we hit the ball. Pardon the pun, out of the park.
Right. So are we, that seems like a natural bridge to baseball and something going on here next week, July 13th. What's going on?
July 13th, we're having a Faith and Family Day. And the manager of the Mets, Jason Smorl, is a great friend, a great partner. He said, why don't we have church on the field that Sunday morning, and it'll be an afternoon game. So we did this, Steve, 20 years ago with Paul Wagner at the State Fairgrounds.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you remember that. But people are leaving churches. I mean, I don't want them to not go to church, but sometimes you visit other churches and you take a Sunday off. Yeah. Come and have church on the stadium with, I think, I know Pastor Bruce Aubrey's going to be speaking. I think maybe a couple others.
Yeah.
And hear the players' testimonies. There'll be music there. And then from 10:30 to 11:30. And then the music, or the band that we've got, excellent. Kicks in at noon. So a little bit of secular as bait for people coming in, and then Christian music. And then the game and the testimonies, and there's table sponsors for Christian ministries, so you can see businesses and ministries and churches on the concourse. It's just a celebration.
So will you be playing the bass guitar? Or
no, Tommy's going to be playing the bass guitar.
Well, Tom can play.
I know he can.
I used to. Yes, I used to play.
Yeah, I play left-hand bass once in a while, but I'm not a bass player.
You're a keyboard player.
I'm a keyboard guy. I'm an arranger. We got some great talent. People should just come and see.
Yeah.
So how do
the
they get
church is
tickets
deploying.
for that event?
Well, I'm thinking that you go online. Ken, help me out if you're going to yell in the back of my head here. But I would go to mission-syracuse.com. And that's where you can find all this information. And then you can buy them online at the Mets website, Faith and Family Day.
Right. So, so to back up to the mall a little bit. The mall is not a place that as many people go to that they used to go to. Am I wrong?
I know. I heard yesterday from somebody that says Syracuse is a tough place. It's a tough test market. And even evangelically, Billy Graham once said it's a place where evangelists go to die. I don't know if you ever heard that.
About Syracuse?
Yeah, it's tough. So I'm thinking this is right where I want to be. And people that say we're afraid to go to the mall, I'm going, that's why we want to be there.
Yeah.
And they wander in, and I pray with so many people give their heart to the Lord. That's why this Friday night Bible study, we have guest pastors speaking as well.
Okay.
But light reveals itself best in a dark place. I want to be there.
So what is in that facility? So because there's stores and I go to the mall and I'm not a mall guy.
Yeah.
Okay. But a lot of people are.
I am.
Okay. Yeah.
I love the mall. I mean, we were reminiscing when they first built it, and our kids were babies then.
Yep.
And
Mine too.
Yeah. So because we were around the same age, and we used to love going there, man. We'd be there all the time, and it's sad to see so many businesses leaving the mall.
Yeah, it's the only venue. It's like I think the 9th biggest. No, it's higher than that in the country.
Yeah.
But if you go there, especially in the holidays and the winter and the Christmas time, packed with people. It's the only venue that's there. So we're finding people wander in. Sacred Melody bookstore.
Yeah.
They were fantastic forever.
Sure.
They actually passed the baton to us. They say, we need a Christian bookstore. We're going to close the one on James Street.
Okay.
They helped us set it up so it looks like a gift shop.
Okay.
And a bookstore. Well, you got these televisions, advertising ministries, and businesses. So people wander in,
good.
and then in the back is where we have the gathering area for different meetings.
So it starts a conversation.
It's bait,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
It's sanctified
Yeah.
bait.
Just
Just
like
like
yummy bait. That's okay.
Yeah,
So the people that come to you that are looking for maybe a little guidance, or maybe they want to start a relationship with Jesus and learn what Jesus is all about. Do they have to have problems? Does everybody have to have an issue?
No, a lot of them are
or
just curious. We
curious?
get people that are just want to have some minor debates about things, which is fine. We don't have these strong contentions.
Yeah.
Well, one fellow walked in one day while I was having a rehearsal, and I said, "How are you doing?" He was shopping. He goes, "Well, my mother just passed away," and I just
something like that. Okay.
And I just said, "Hey, his name is Chris." And I said, "You know what? Can we talk?" And 25 minutes later, he's praying with me to give his heart to Christ. 2 weeks later, he brings his fiance in. She gives her heart. I baptized them in my pool.
Oh, that's
He said, "You're our pastor." I said, "I'm not really a pastor. I sell coffee, but I'm welcome to But that's just one of 56.
I'm just curious if Tom could make a list of people that don't have problems. Go ahead, Tom.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody's got something.
Mission-Syracuse.com is where the information's at. And just a reminder, July 13th, got some music, and it's a great event over there at the Mets.
It'll be a lot of fun and a lot of food.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Steve.